top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Mark said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through, with the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do, with the insight to be equal. No, the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply people in the street for the cause. Marching on Washington miners, we'll be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peep the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics is the king. About economic growth, cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this a very, very short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith, the man in motion left.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
First throw complete there to Thomas.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look throw on 3rd and goal. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6.
And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But
this is caught at the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Hey, 88, 26. Back on.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking to throw again on second down.
Hurts right back to Cook for another completion.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Well, let's see. The Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
18 Randall.
Hurts.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza is sent on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Quickly out wide, this is Watson.
And he's got some space here.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He'll try again.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Matt Araiza now. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now it's Rodgers. Steps up, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
DJ Waddle able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Hey, take 26.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Take 30. Plant.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
That's taken in by Watson.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They run it again with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Cook. Here's another 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Being chased out left.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
They'll look to throw here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 40.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays. It could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this? Or this
I put a star. I put a star. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Cook. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On play action, Rodgers. his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
26.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Rodgers to throw once more. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Go to 50, and you block over here.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Get 300. Go to 50, and you block over here. 30.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2nd and 2.
Rodgers again now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Patterson now for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 here.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
The slot man in motion right. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Cook again. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
from the 35 on second down.
Hurts.
And his throw here's incomplete.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's third down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ready? 19 Tiger.
Slot man moves right.
Ready?
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurts.
He's got Smith here.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Quez Watkins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And Watson has it right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, take 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 30.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, 88, 26. Back corner.
And again, it's Rodgers.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Rodgers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
A new lease on life after the fourth down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll find Aguara complete. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Hey, take 26! Yeah, 300! Go to 50! Hey, you block them! Take 30! Plant! Jump out! Boom, boom.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to To keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Hurts throw taken in by Hawkinson here. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He's back to throw. That is caught by Thielen. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they will spike it with time remaining. And now they'll at least have a shot at a field goal here that could get them to overtime. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And that is incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
Okay, break.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
Give them 18 on that one. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. Cook up the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They run the counter with Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. That puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. Left side, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness, heartache. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. And they're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
Box it. Back corner. Yeah, this. Inside.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
This one took us deep into the night, but in the end, after 5 quarters, we're unable to determine a winner.
Well, can I say it? I think it's a fair outcome with the kind of game that we had, pretty evenly matched. But here's where it gets tough. Because it was a night game, makes it much shorter on the turnaround, doesn't it? Especially for the visiting team.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth, then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, my team is the truth, but they some liars to you, and they never sing, but they always shoot, and all of their diamonds are new, and that's why I'm here with villains, 'cause I really get it, and I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my